Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I am Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. Hey, normally, what I want to do is we want to get you educated. We want to get you some stuff to think about, and then you guys get to decide what that means to you. But today, I want to do something a little different, because today, I owe a bunch of gratitude to a lot of different people, because what I have here is a YouTube Creator Award, and you get that when you pass 100,000 subscribers. And never did I think when I started doing this a year and a half ago, the little old gun law channel that was meant first just for my good folks here in Washington State could actually surpass 100,000 subscribers. And as of today, we're at 126,000. So listen, when I started doing this in the summer of 2021, I started this out of frustration because we were about 500 days into the 15 days to flatten the curve here in Washington State. My kids had been home from school for over a year now. There was no business. The entire state was completely shut down. We were living as though we were in Wuhan, China here in the Seattle area. And I had even said F it on the haircut. So you guys remember on the first few videos, yeah, I was rocking the do, man, and I love that hair. But Mrs. Gun Law did not like it, so it had to go. But I want to thank the people who actually started tuning in all the way back then. I was actually recording the earliest videos using Zoom because I had no clue what I'm doing. I still don't know if I know what I'm doing, but I think it looks at least a little bit better now. But, you know, people like Tyson C., Kyle, Chess Lover, Jim Mercer, guys like that, they were with this channel like literally from day one and are still with this channel. So I want to thank all of the folks who started geeking out way back in the summer of 2021 and stuck with us despite the fact that I was rocking the killer do. But listen, I also want to thank like Captain Eric Anderson of the Washington State Department of Fish and Wildlife, because he came onto the channel not once but twice and did some interviews and really helped legitimize us as a source for objective information for Washington's lawful and responsible gun owners. I want to thank Aaron and Allie over at 3 Aces in Spokane, because they shot me a couple of the first videos with me and it was kind of my early connections. So thanks to all of them, and visit my good friends at 3 Aces. I want to thank Alex Mowry, who at the time was with U.S. Law Shield, moved on to greener pastures, but he really was one of the people that encouraged me to get out and do this channel. I want to thank Representative Brad Klippert. I want to thank Lauren Culp, a couple of the first political guests that were kind enough to come onto the channel and again help legitimize our existence. As the channel began to grow, though, we realized that really the two biggest contributors to our channel was, of course, our Governor Jay Inslee and our Attorney General Bob Ferguson, and they to this day are the gift that keeps on giving. Now, during the legislative session of 2022, which as we know was a complete bloodbath, Washington Gun Law was able to really solidify itself as a good, objective, authoritative source on what was going on in Olympia and what we can do. But after that legislative session was done, we began to realize that there was a lot of national issues that were ongoing that not only affected everyone here in the state of Washington, but actually affected lawful and responsible gun owners nationwide. So we began to expand out and start doing videos on more national issues. I really want to thank this ATF, the Department of Justice, the Biden administration, for really being an absolute wealth, a treasure trove of material to work with over the last couple of years. I want to thank all the other states that for whatever reason have never read the Second Amendment or the Bruen case and continue to try to strip its citizens of their constitutionally guaranteed, God-given right of self-preservation through legislation. I want to thank all of you who have subscribed in the last few months, because our channel has grown exponentially. I want to thank all my good friends at Security Gun Club for giving us a facility that we could operate out of. But most importantly, and I do mean most importantly, I want to thank every one of you lawful and responsible gun owners who tuned in and geeked out with us about things that matter. We talk all the time here about gun laws. You know, if the state legislatures could write clear and concise gun laws, there wouldn't be a reason to even have this channel. But all of you conscientious, lawful, responsible, gun-owning Americans, you guys want to know where the lines are, because most of you want to scribble inside. We've been able to talk about lots of things here, and most importantly, what I think is we've been able to give you things to think about without telling you how to think about things. I think you're all big boys and girls, and you know how to think. I think the other important thing that we've been able to do is we've been able to talk about what you have the right to do and doing the right thing, and that sometimes Those are not the same thing. And most importantly, I think that we've been able to spread the message, and I hope all of you believe in this, that the only way that you can always ensure that you're the lawful and responsible gun owner is to know what the law is in every situation and how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until we talk again, I want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart. We will continue to try to educate, and please continue to support our channel. Thank you for all your support, and most importantly, stay safe.